video is strictly for educational purposes only. I do not condone or glorify the use of drugs.
Yo, what is good? Today, we're exploring the world of hallucinogenic fish, specifically the Sarpa Salpa fish. Otherwise known as the Salema Porgy or Dreamfish, this is a seemingly ordinary sea creature with a not-so-ordinary reputation. Simply put, this is a fish that literally gets you high upon consuming it.
Sounds fishy to me.
Found in the Mediterranean and along the coast of Africa, this silver and gold striped fish is known for inducing an unusual side effect, as eating it can cause vivid hallucinations that last for hours or even days.
I must be having hallucinations.
But how exactly does the Sarpa Salpa get you high? Is it the fish itself or something it consumes? And what should you know before trying this risky delicacy? Let's find out as I uncover the secrets of the dreamfish, its potential dangers, and the science behind its mind-altering effects. Let's get into it. The story of the Sarpa Salpa, or dreamfish, goes back centuries. It was reportedly consumed as a recreational drug in the Roman Empire and for ceremonial rituals by Polynesians. To some extent, it's much like how magic mushrooms are used today. Ancient Roman texts mention fish that could cause strange visions when eaten. They nicknamed it the dreamfish. The Sarpa Salpa is a medium-sized fish with a silver body and bright gold stripes, making it fairly easy to recognize. Its appearance allows it to blend into its natural habitat of rocky reefs and seagrass beds. The phenomenon that makes this fish so mind-bending is a condition known as Ichthyoallyeinotoxism. Ipthyoallyeinotoxism is a rare type of food poisoning caused by the consumption of fish toxins. When you get high off this fish, you are technically suffering from fish food poisoning.
Poisonous fish.
Poisonous fish.
In this case, eating certain parts of Sarpa Salpa fish induces hallucinogenic inebriation. It causes auditory and visual hallucinations, which are believed to feel similar to LSD.
Lysergic acid. That's a drug that makes you hallucinate, see colors, monsters.
Ingesting this dreamfish can result in hallucinations that persist for several days. Researchers still don't fully understand the mechanics behind the fish's ability to bring in such unique effects. For one, the psychedelic effects only occur during certain seasons. If you wanted to trip off it, you have to catch the fish during the summertime because this is when the fish's toxicity is at its highest. In other words, the toxins are most concentrated and potent during the warmer months. Additionally, researchers believe that the hallucinogenic effects accumulate from the fish's diet, particularly from phytoplankton and certain types of algae they eat. This means that if you catch the fish in the right season, you still aren't guaranteed psychedelic effects because it also depends on what the fish has recently eaten. Furthermore, only specific body parts contain the trippy toxins, whereas other parts of the fish are hallucinogen-free. The fish's head is said to contain the most toxins. Some villagers recommend sucking the fish's brain to get the most effects. Neurotoxins are also found in the flesh and visceral organs, as well as some of the muscle tissue. Other parts, such as the scale and bones, do not carry the same hallucinogenic effects. Typically, the dreamfish is either grilled, baked, or fried, although theoretically, you could make hallucinatory sushi if you utilize it raw. Some trippy sushi low-key sounds lit.
I'd really like some sushi.
As touched on earlier, scientists do not fully understand the exact mechanisms behind the psychedelic effects. However, researchers have found a molecular structure that mimics DMT inside the fish's brain. Just off speculation, it's possible that the effects are some variant of a DMT trip.
DMT, N-dimethyltryptamine, DMT.
Nonetheless, its precise compounds responsible remain a mystery. It's also unknown why some people experience extreme radical effects while others barely feel anything at all, which is why when it comes to the effects, these vary from person to person. Tripping off the Sarpa Salpa fish can cause a wide range of hallucinatory feelings. It can alter your perception of time, cause intense euphoria or anxiety, and induce a feeling of disorientation in which you become out of touch with reality. And of course, we can't forget about the visual and auditory hallucinations that will make you see distorted shapes and colors or hear things that don't actually exist. In fact, we can look at a few case studies that give us more insight on what the experience is like. In 1994, a 40-year-old man began feeling nauseous 2 hours after eating freshly baked Sarpa Salpa during his vacation in France. The following day, he began experiencing blurred vision, muscle weakness, and vomiting. When driving home, he had overwhelming hallucinations of giant screaming arthropods, which were purely imaginary. This was the final straw as he then ventured to the hospital where he fully recovered after 36 hours. Afterwards, he couldn't remember anything that happened during his experience. The next reported case occurred in 2002 when a 90-year-old man ate the fish in St. Tropez. He began experiencing hallucinations of screaming humans and squawking birds. For 2 nights, he endured terrifying nightmares, but kept it to himself, fearing that he was developing a mental illness.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
Thankfully, the effects of the fish wore off after a few days. Another instance happened in 1960 when a National Geographic photographer decided to eat the Dreamfish. This caused him to see scientific inventions and breakthroughs that were totally unheard of at the time. He saw futuristic images of space exploration and testaments marking humanity's first trips into space. Truly a trippy, fishy experience. In any case, from ancient Roman rituals to modern day hallucinations, this fish has certainly earned its reputation. Whether it's the mysterious science behind its effects or the strange journeys they can take people on, the Sarpa Salpa is one of nature's most mind-bending creatures. Many users report the effects to be very similar to psilocybin or LSD. So if you want to know what those feel like, watch this video next on everything there's to know about tripping on acid or shrooms. Acid and shrooms are similar, but there are several key differences you'll come to find out as well. My name is Fish and I stay low key. Peace out.